Okay guys, today we are continuing on with writing equations using the point-slope formula. Except for today, we're going to be given 2 points. So we're going to have to calculate the slope first, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and then use our point-slope formula that we used yesterday. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So it says write the equation of a line that passes through the given 2 points. Write all final answers in slope-intercept form. So first thing we have to do is find our slope. So we label x1, y1, x2, y2, and then we use our slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we substitute in y2 is negative 1 minus 7 is y1. X2 is 1 minus x1 is negative 3. Now I pick up my calculator and I'm going to type that in there. So we do control divide and we have negative 1 minus 7 over 1 minus a negative 3. Hit enter and we get negative 2. So our slope is negative 2. Now I have the other pieces I need right here, x1, y1, and my slope. So here I have my x1, y1, and I have my slope of 2. So now I just take my formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and I substitute in. So again, I'm getting it from my first point that I labeled. So it's y minus y1 is 7 is equal to my slope of negative 2 times I have my x minus my x1 negative 3. So now please remember a not negative 3 is a positive 3. So it's not negative anymore, it's positive. And I distribute. I'm going to continue this off to the side. So I'm going to have y minus 7 equals negative 2x, because negative 2 times x. And then negative 2 times positive 3 is negative 6. Now I just want to get the y by itself, so I'm going to add 7 to both sides. And when I do that, I get y equals negative 2x plus 1 for my answer. Okay, so that's the process we use. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3, again, we label x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to calculate my slope over here for room purposes. So m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to substitute in. Negative 6 is y2, you can see right there, minus a negative 1 for y1 over 4 for x2 minus 2 for x1. And now I pull up my calculator, control divide, and I have negative 6 minus negative 1 over 4 minus 2. I hit enter, and I get negative 5 halves. So that is my slope. Here's my x1, y1. So here's my slope, here's my x1, y1. Now I write my formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now I substitute in y minus a negative 1 careful with those non-negatives, and my m is negative 5 halves times x minus my x1 is 2. Now I realize y minus a negative y1 is plus 1. It's equal to negative 5 halves x when we distribute. And negative 5 halves times negative 2, we should pull up our calculator. So we have negative 5 over 2 times negative 2, and enter, and we get 5, so plus 5. Now I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. When I do that, I'm just going to write it over here. Y is equal to negative 5 halves x. 5 plus negative 1 is positive 4. So my answer is y equals negative 5 halves x plus 4. Okay, so now that we've done that, I want you, sorry I didn't show you what it looks like. Gotta keep switching over. So we distributed, we got y plus 1 equals negative 5 halves x plus 5. We subtracted 1 from both sides, so that gave us y equals negative 5 halves x plus 4. Okay, so I want you guys to try number 5 on your own. When you are finished, raise your hand so I can check it before you can go on. Okay, we're going to look at number 11 now. So this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. We're going to do our slope over here. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So m equals y2 is 2 minus a negative 1 for y1. And x2 is 0 minus 4. So we're going to pull up our calculator. We're going to do control divide. We're going to do 2 minus a negative 1 over 0 minus 4. Hit enter. And we get our slope is negative 3/4. So here is our m. Here is our x1, y1. So now we do y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus a negative 1 equals m is negative 3/4 times x minus 0, because x minus 4, took it from the wrong place, I'm sorry. x1 is 4, so that's why I got to pay attention to what you label. Now we know y in a non-negative 1 is y plus 1 is equal to negative 3/4 x when we distribute, and then we do negative 3/4 times negative 4. So I would do that in my calculator. Control divide negative 3 over 4 times negative 4, and we get 3, so plus 3. Now we need to get the y by itself, so we put our plus 3. To get the y by itself, I have to get rid of the negative 1, so I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, and I get y equals negative 3/4 x plus 2. Okay, so that is the last example I'm going to do with you. So your exit question is please complete number 13. And when you are finished, raise your hand so I can check it. And then please look at the board for the assignment. Thank you and have a wonderful day.